What's up, paranormal world? So, the Tiger King Zoo. How did we ever get to this point? It's bad enough this location is being investigated, let alone being investigated for a 2-hour Ghost Adventure special. I personally feel like this was truly a waste of a location for a Halloween special. I mean, I've been lobbying for a Bobby Mackey's Halloween special forever. I think that would truly be groundbreaking. Anyone else agree? Leave a like down below if you think a Bobby Mackey's Halloween special will be awesome. But back to this Tiger King Zoo. I think everyone knows by now and probably seen the Tiger King special on Netflix. But I didn't understand the hype then, and I still don't understand the hype now. And when Zach Bagans announced that he would be investigating there, I was like, okay. And then the media got a hold to it, and it created these waves of headlines. For example, I think the headline was "Human Bones Found on the Tiger King Zoo Property." And I was like, oh boy, here we go. But anyway, let's jump into the backstory about the history of the Tiger King Zoo. And apparently it's a vortex of dark energy around the property. Joe Exotic, controversial former owner of the Tiger King Zoo, was found guilty on 17 charges of animal abuse and 2 counts of murder for hire. Joe was also in a relationship with Travis, his boyfriend, and Travis killed himself in the gift shop on the property. Accidental suicide. Apparently, his spirit is still roaming around the area, knocking on windows, knocking on doors, and people have even seen his apparition just relaxing on the couch. Furthermore, most people believe that several other people were murdered on the property. However, it's never confirmed. Therefore, you can't really use hearsay to go into an investigation. Everything should be based on facts. Although tragedy has happened with humans on the property, even tigers have been killed on the property as well. And like I mentioned earlier, people who work there said that it's just a whole lot of bad energy everywhere you go. And even suggesting that Joe Exotic was possessed by someone or something. Even Joe Exotic house has been giving people bad vibes as well. They actually went into his house and it was a complete train wreck, literally. Everything was all over the place, but some stuff was the same as when he left. I mean, his keys was in the same spot. He had his meds. I mean, everything was just left the same. However, on the back 40 of the property is where countless animals were killed. And supposedly, 2 park employees killed 2 trespassers and burned their bodies. And Zach keeps saying allegedly, like when he's explaining all this, Zach is like allegedly this, not confirmed, not proven. So in my mind, I'm like, why are we even wasting time on this? Something that's not fact or been proven, no evidence. So I'm just like, this was a waste of time. So Zach called the forensics team out and they brought out the cadaver dogs to see what kind of evidence they could find. Zach also called in Bill Chappell, and we all know he's a living legend with the paranormal technology. So basically, Bill Chappell created a large environment for an EVP to basically pipe the sound through the pipe system he created, and hoping to capture EVPs through water. So they prepare for the lockdown finally. Zach, Jay, and Aaron start the investigation off in Jay Exotic house. And not long after that, Zach had a light anomaly shoots towards him. And then Aaron used the Polterpoid device, I think that's how you say it, and he actually picked up a full sentence. And while all of that is going on, Bill Chappell, he witnessed a mist in and outside of the house. Plus 3 sounds was captured inside the seal of the chamber that Bill Chappell created. I mean, you have to take all of this with a grain of salt. I mean, it's just too much outside interference going on for me to be like, okay, this evidence is legit. And really, you could debunk everything they were doing. But back into Joe Exotic house, Zach keep asking the spirit of Travis to do something. And right after he asked him, the EMF spike just went out of control. And then Zach began to get all emotional and everything, carrying on. You know how Zach does. But anyway, they brought out the SLS camera. And then they seen a figure pointing to the top of the shelf in the closet. And they found this hat. and apparently it was Travis's hat because it had his name on it. They also thought that they captured Travis on the SLS camera. The next day, the police pull up to the property, and they have them drain the alligator pond. Long story short, Zach stirred up unnecessary stuff and wasted the police time. I mean, the sheriff confirmed that they didn't find any evidence of human remains, and it's like Zach was trying to convince them that it was something human on the property. I understand that the cadaver dog is smelling something, but you gotta look at it from the police perspective. I mean, you have a ghost show here, and you probably know they're doing it for TV. And from the police perspective, everything is really not thought out. I mean, they're not really gonna go through all the motions of a full-blown investigation. It's just what I'm trying to say. And that's just my opinion. The sheriff was probably like, I got my deputies out here wasting time when they can be out here really fighting the crime. So that's how I looked at it. The second part of the lockdown, they investigated the back 40, and they captured this growl. But get this, a severe thunderstorm was approaching, so the growl could have easily been mistaken for thunder. And once again, they try to make contact with Travis's spirit. And get this, it's during a thunderstorm. I mean, rain is pouring down and everything. Why would they continue to investigate during those conditions? I don't know, man. That's just, like I said, it's just amateur. Overall, this Halloween special was entertaining more than anything, and it was better than what I thought. I feel like it was well put together. However, I'm not sold on this place being haunted. I just thought that they created a circus with this investigation, and I feel like Zach Bagans literally carried the entire show. Like, we barely get to see Aaron, Billy, or Jay, and this just felt like Zach Bagans had his own solo show. Another thing I want to point out is them investigating a place that really doesn't have any proof of humans dying on the property, other than Travis committing suicide. And also, I felt like it was a lot of comic relief, and I personally wanted everything to be serious, especially with this being a Halloween special. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Zach also said that he never been on land that had so much dark history. And I'm like, what about Goatman's Bridge? Or what about that Doll Island? Like, come on, Zach. But anyway, what do you guys think about this Halloween special? Did you enjoy it? Did it meet your expectations? Did you like the location? So, if you enjoy anything Ghost Adventures or anything paranormal related, I have a lot of discussions on my channel, a lot of topics. So, if you like that type of stuff, subscribe to my channel so we can discuss the paranormal. As always, be safe. Peace.